gang, today we are taking a look at Transformers Prime AM-12 War Breakdown from the Takara Transformers line. As you can see, he does come with his own Micron, so let's get him out of the box and take a look. You get the figure itself, the figure's instructions, a runner with parts for the Micron, the Micron assembly and transformation instructions, stickers for the Micron, a code thing of some sort with QR codes. If anybody could tell me what this is, I'd be really happy to know. And this is one of those things that just displays all the different figures you can get. So, comes with the Bumblebee fighting Starscream, some video game and Micron information, and then a bunch of the figures. So just give you a quick look at that. Now, you will notice that there is some assembly needed to be done here. And here we have the Micron Zam. This little rhino dude is pretty freaking awesome. He is just this tiny little guy. Please excuse the bad craftsmanship there. It's a very cool little dude. He really reminds me of a Decepticon version of Ramhorn. This little cycloptic eye and just really cute little Micron. Transformation for him is really, really simple. Flip the head up underneath the body, and fold up the legs, and fold down the tail, and here you have the Zahama. Breakdown looks good, but he's incredibly plain. I'm really surprised at that. Oh, wait, look at that. Hey, stickers! So as you can see, Breakdown is actually pretty colorful with the stickers, and if you can't tell, the stickers actually give some color to the feet, the outer and inner bottom legs, the hips, and then more around the knee section, and that's about it in robot mode. Now, robot mode looks really, really good. I have to say that right off the bat. I'm really impressed with the robot mode, and it just looks really nice and pretty much compact. There is a little bit of car kibble right there at the back of the lower leg, but overall, the robot mode looks fantastic. I do feel it's important for me to mention this slight issue with quality control. It looks like some of the paint didn't finish curing and actually fell off the figure's top lip when it was being produced. This is very easily remedied, but it's just something I wanted to point out. When it comes to size, War Breakdown is exactly the same size as Bulkhead and bigger than Knockout, just like in the show. Now, I will admit that even though Bulkhead looks bulkier, I still think Breakdown is a better looking figure. The Voyager Bulkhead just looks kind of disheveled compared to Breakdown. Breakdown can deploy Zam in a couple of ways. You can either have Zam up here on his shoulder as some kind of like mutant rocket launcher. You can have him back here just behind the head on any of these peg holes. You could deploy him here on the lower arm like that. Or, and my favorite, if you do part of the transformation and flip the entire hand around, you will actually get a place to plug Zam in like that. So then you can have him do his hammer time. And this is probably my favorite way to pose Breakdown. Just with Zam like this, or have him holding Zam down like that. Just very, very cool, very show authentic. If you really want some show authenticity, you can take the mallet that comes with Voyager Bulkhead, peg that into Zam, and then peg that onto Breakdown. So then you've got the actual hammer. Or you can just take Zam out of the picture and put the hammer like that yourself. Though that doesn't look nearly as good. You can do it like that. Still doesn't look as good. Posability for this guy is incredible. The head is on a ball joint and it can look straight up, but there is a lot of plastic here in the neck. So you could get some side-to-side movement, but it is blocked by the shoulders. Or the very big chest, I should say. Shoulders are on a ball joint here in the shoulder socket inside the chest, and then out on the shoulders proper, you've got a swivel here for in and out movement. Then you can move up and down. A very tight swivel here at the upper arm. A hinge for the elbow, and unfortunately, the hands do not move. Torso moves nicely, smoothly, I should say. Then there's a ball joint in the hip, a swivel joint just underneath that, a hinge at the knee, and then a hinge at the ankle, which enables you to pull off some great posability, or great poses, I should say. The other thing I've noticed about this figure is it is not top heavy at all. It is perfectly balanced. I've tried to make this guy fall over, and you gotta push him in order to make him fall over. He's got nice big heels, just very, very solid figure, incredibly well designed. I honestly can't get over the fact that this guy has yet to be announced for the US, because this thing in robot mode is fantastic. Now, transformation-wise, this guy's pretty cool. I gotta admit, this thing has got a pretty cool transformation. So, to transform it, what we're going to do is first take the arms and point them straight down, and then do the swivel mechanic. So take the arms, lower arms, and just swivel them around like we're going to put Zam on them. And then what you're going to do next is actually, it feels like that this joint is going to break if you push it back, and it will, but not in the bad way. It's actually supposed to break this way, though it is really tough. Then come under the chest and push up. Be careful not to push too hard, otherwise you'll break these two panels. So we'll slide that up and over the head like that. And I love the fact that there's detailing inside the chassis right there. In fact, that kind of looks like stairs. Anyway, so reach under here to where the chest was and fold out the front grille and bumper. And then what you're going to do is take the arms and turn them so that the little shoulder fangs are pointing straight ahead, and then kind of just work the hinges in until you can get the front part of the shoulder underneath the grill, and then this will rotate up like that. So we'll do that again on this side. Take the ball joint, and there's a hinge joint in there. Just kind of get it in there, and then see if you can't swivel it up like that. And then once you do that, push the two parts that formed the chest in. Actually, it would be more useful if you push them in before you try to swivel these pieces up, like that. And then bring them together, and they will just connect like that. So there we go, there's the head. So take the backpack and fold it out and back, and that will give you clearance to bend these joints some more. It feels like you're going to break them, but you won't. And then take the hand areas and slide that up to form the windscreen and the side of the front doors, like that. So we'll do that again over here. And there's nothing really blocking it. You just got to make sure you're holding this part up. So there's the front of the vehicle mode. For the back of the vehicle mode, we're going to come around to the back here. First, we're going to spread the legs open like that, and then reach inside and unhinge the center of the inner leg, and that will fold all the way around to the outer leg. So once again, fold that out and about. All right. Then take the feet and just collapse them up into the legs like that. Then turn the whole bottom unit around 180 degrees. Once you fold the feet up, you can take the panels that are sitting on the sides of the legs and fold them all the way back to just cover the tips of the feet like that. And then that will allow you to fold the legs down and then collapse them again up into the bottom of the vehicle chassis, like that. And then once you do that, you just gotta get everything situated. These panels will connect to these pieces of plastic sticking out, so you're just gonna get everything lined up. And then when you do that, you can bring the back of the vehicle down and snap that into place. And here we have the vehicle mode. Nice little armored truck. Breakdown's vehicle mode is just freaking awesome. The transformation is a lot of fun, and the vehicle mode is just nice to look at. It looks like a very heavily armored military vehicle of some sort. It's like a Land Cruiser on steroids. It's very, very cool, and it's exactly what I envision Breakdown as being. Just this gruff, tough, no-nonsense truck. It's very cool. There are tons of places to put Microns and Minicons on here, and it's just a lot of fun. I really, really like this vehicle mode. As you no doubt can tell, I am rather smitten with Breakdown. I think this figure is simply fantastic, and you would behoove yourself and your collection to get this guy. Now, right now, as of the time of this recording, it has not been announced if Breakdown is going to be coming to the US. Now, that being said, I am recording this just before the San Diego Comic-Con and TFCon, so it's very possible this toy could be coming to the US. But, as I said, this is the Takara version, and even if Breakdown is coming to the US, I think this is going to be the version you're going to want to get. Yes, it's plain right out of the box, but the addition of the stickers is really nice. I mean, you've got lights and the tail and the chrome here. This is just one big sticker. The stickers really make this figure pop. And this is my first ARMS Micron figure. I've got a few more coming, but this is the first one that I was able to get a hold of, and I am impressed beyond all heck. In fact, I really wish I had waited and gotten a bunch of the Japanese ARMS Microns as opposed to the US Prime figures, because now I really, really want some of these ARMS Microns that come specifically with the figures themselves. Now, one thing I do want to note you is the panels here that cover the hood do have a tendency to pop off, especially if you're in a hurry, but they do pop right back on, which is I'm rather thankful that they do that. Now, as I said, I did pick this up at... As I've said, this is a great figure. And as I said, you really need to have this in your collection. If you can't afford the $60 to $70 price tag that it would cost to get it from Japan or from one of the many, many stores out there, I would wait until SDCC and TFCon to see if it's coming to the US. If it is, wait. But if you can't wait, like I couldn't, just get him. Just pick him up. You will not be disappointed. Plus, this is the only version that I know of that comes with the great and mighty Zam hammer. So yeah, that's well worth the price of admission alone.